Warning. The following video is not intended for an audience under the age of 13. Do not watch the video without a guardian or parent present. That is all.
Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue, and today I'm doing a Studio Series review. Hey guys, Ryan, aka Firebite, episode of It Figures. What the hell is that? As we all know, the Studio Series
presented by Zaia.
Hi all, Silvers here, and welcome to my review of Transformers Micron Densetsu, Ironhide, and Surge. Ironhide, known as Demolisher in the West, was released alongside his partner, Surge, known as Blackout in the West, in the first wave of Micron Densetsu toy line. In the show, Ironhide wasn't the smartest of Megatron's soldiers, but he for sure had the spark of the true Decepticon, that is always ready to listen to his master. But sometimes they butt heads, since Megatron wants to use the Decepticon movement to get power, while Ironhide does it as a way of showing his power of both his guns and spark. While his partner, Surge, is a total different thing. He's a free spirit that inside craves more action than anything, and since Decepticons are an easy way of getting some cheap thrills, he works with the cons. Even though he doesn't accept the ideology, a lot of time this causes him to get in the fights with Ironhide. Probably if Megatron wouldn't order them to work together, they wouldn't even speak. Surge is Ironhide's Micron due to them completing each other's powers. Ironhide has a set of the artillery, while Surge has powerful sensors which help them track the Autobots. In his robot mode, Ironhide has some really weird proportions. I could say he's like a stripbook anime character. Long legs, thick thighs, slim waist and big pecs. But it kinda works with how anime the Micron Densetsu series is. I really love this head sculpt. I really like this head sculpt. It's really show accurate. I like his angry scowl and the green visor thing. I also really like his color scheme. Red and shades of olive green make him really pop out. And this color scheme is also much more show accurate than the Armada release, which is a lot uglier. For some reason he has a black face. I really wonder why they painted his face black and not brown like the animation model. Now, let's look at Surge's rod mode. Surge is pretty tall for a minicon. That caused by him being mostly legs. Like Ironhide, he also has a visor instead of eyes. And instead of arms, he has a pair of cannons. You can also pop out his small radar dish in the rod mode. The articulation is rather okay. Arms can rotate 360. Each arm is double jointed, but due to the way it's sculpted, it moves better backwards than forwards. Waist can rotate, but it has some issues due to this backplate. He can rotate in his thighs, and his knees can kinda go forward, but that's more for the transformation, the articulation. While Surge, he can rotate his arms and bend his legs. Now let's compare Ironhide and Surge next to Custom Legends Warpath, Movie Stockade and my boy Magazine Bumblebee. Now let's get into the old modes. Ironhide transforms into a made-up anti-aircraft missile with some inspiration from a ADAT weapon system. But no matter what you say to me, I know what it really is. It's simply Ironhide doing a squat. At least this mode shows some nice details on the front, and threads doing the battle damage thing before Siege did that. Ironhide's turret can rotate 360, but it has some troubles if it had a seat up, so just move it down and full rotation. The cannons can also move up and down, while Surge transforms into a miniature made-up 6-wheeled APC with 2 turrets and a radar. Like most of the minicons, he's rather cutesy, but he does have some scaling details, like those doors. Minicons are supposed to be a little taller than a teenager. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that Ironhide also has a base mode, but it looks more like if he flipped over while he was transforming. Now let's have some fun with the gimmicks. Let's start with those in alt mode, since we are already here. Surge can power link into any 5mm egg on Ironhide's body, but for the gimmick he mounts on his left arm. After you insert it, the rockets pop out, meaning they are ready to fire. And to do that, you simply pull Surge back, and bam! The 2 shoulder rockets fly off to probably inhabit the underside of your couch. You can always reload him with the set of other rockets from the other shoulder, but you don't want to lose them since this mode looks kinda goofy without those. Second alt mode is based on the interaction that can only be done by Surge. Surge can either sit down in this flip out seat, I 100% don't get it, or he can mount himself in between Ironhide's threads. It kinda fills out the alt mode. You can shoot out Surge to battle by pressing the button on the back of Ironhide. And of course, the shoulder rocket gimmick is also usable in the robot mode. Now let's compare the alt modes with custom Combiner Wars Warpath and the alt mode of Transformers the Movie Stockade and my boy Magazine Bumblebee. So, final opinion? Micron Densetsu Ironhide is one of the best Micron Densetsu toys in my opinion. His transformation is simple but satisfying. Gimmick doesn't kill the articulation or the design. His paint is nicely detailed. My only trouble are with either the non-show accurate paint on the US release or the weird proportion that the whole mold has. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, check out all my social media, and remember, April Fools. Bye!
So with that being said, please remember to like the video, share it with your friends, of course, if you are not already, subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell, and of course, have a lovely April Fools. I wonder how Silver's getting on with April Fool's Day. Whatever. Firebright27, over and out.